Hi there. Well, are you ready? Fat Tuesday is a matter of a week away, and before Fat Tuesday, so much goes on down here. Throw me something, mister. Where you at? It's Mardi Gras time. And for those folks who don't know why I'm excited about it and why everyone's excited about down here, I want to tell you a little bit about it. Mardi Gras is a special time of year. I started off my Mardi Gras back in the 60s when I went to Tulane Law School, and schools shut down, and it's just an unbelievable several weeks of events. And you know it's getting close to Mardi Gras time when you hear something like this. I want to play for you. So. That's Professor Longhair. Traditional Mardi Gras song, one of many. And he says, you hear him singing? They're dancing in the streets. You can't imagine how exciting it is down here as he talks about Mardi Gras down in New Orleans. What it is, obviously, is the build-up to Lent. Louisiana is a Catholic state, primarily throughout South Louisiana. And Lent starts the Easter season. It's a time of fasting. It's a time of repenting. It's a time of preparing yourself for Easter, the most important holiday in the Christian church, the recognition of the death and the resurrection of Jesus Christ. And so Fat Tuesday is the last day before Ash Wednesday kicks off. On Ash Wednesday, Catholics traditionally put a cross on their head in ashes. You go to Mass and you do that, and you'll see people all over New Orleans in the best restaurants, all in suits and ties with this cross on their head made of ashes. And so that's all part of the tradition. But the buildup starts just after Christmas, 12th night, the 12th of June. There are carnival balls, and there are organizations, and it's just fascinating to see how these organizations build up. They are organizations that are from the richest to the most, just the average citizen out there. There are very expensive balls where you wear white tails and you dress up in Mass, but everybody does it. Local neighborhood clubs get together and have their carnival balls, and they usually follow with a big holiday parade. In my instance, I'll be going down this week for a Thursday night ball. The crew of Hermes, my father-in-law is king, my brother-in-law is king, my son's very active in the organization. My wife and I'll be going on Thursday night to the ball. On Friday, there's a large luncheon with elected officials from throughout South Louisiana at the famous restaurant Galatoire's. And then Friday night, the Hermes Ball will march to the city with millions of people there. It's just spectacular. I've ridden in a number of balls. And you come down St. Charles Avenue, the grand old tree-lined avenue of the stately homes in New Orleans. You hit Canal Boulevard. You make the turn, and you think you're king of the world. You know, you look at over several million people there, all screaming and hollering. And, of course, they all want you to throw me something, mister. Throw me is traditional in Mardi Gras, started many years ago, where you throw these cheap little Chinese beads. Often various clubs will make doubloons that'll have the emblem of their Mardi Gras organization on them. Remember, I took my granddaughter up to the Macy's Day Parade, one of the real giant parades in this country, massive 80-foot floats. And after about 15 minutes, she says, I'm bored, let's go. Bored? How can you be bored? She says, well, they don't throw anything. They don't throw anything. At every little parade, they throw things here. And like on this weekend, on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, the parades start like at 8 o'clock in the morning and go to late at night. There's just one parade after the other down the major parade routes. So it's really an experience. Go on the website to some of the video I've shown you. There's dancing in the streets. Bourbon Street is jammed with people galore. Wherever your niche is, there's large Indian groups that come out and work on their costumes for a year. Costumes on Mardi Gras Day is de rigueur. Everybody has to have a costume to be out on the streets with the parades going on. So it's really a special experience. If you've never been to it, I hope you can plan in your lifetime to spend time at least one Mardi Gras. New Orleans is the major tradition in this country. Mobile, Alabama has Mardi Gras. Biloxi, Mississippi goes over into Texas. Baton Rouge has a number of Mardi Gras celebrations going up to Shreveport, Monroe, up into Arkansas. So it's growing throughout other parts of the country, but it's very, very special down here. So I'll have a lot of pictures for you next week, and hope you'll take in Mardi Gras, or at least enjoy the news and watch it all. Hey, happy Mardi Gras. L'été le bon temps roulé. See you next week.